Good morning. So my truck has nothing to do with this video. I just wanted to show her off because she's a badass little bitch. Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about how to train smarter, not longer, with progressive overload. Super important to understand, to know everything about it. We're going to break down what it means, how to do it, and how to do it effectively for your body so you aren't wasting away endless hours, endless minutes, endless seconds in the gym, because seconds add to minutes, minutes add to seconds, and hours add to days, and days add to years and infinity. We got some all-terrain, and let me just tell you, the bitches are grippy. We've taken her off-road a couple times. You can see I did spin some dirt yesterday. This is your sign to upgrade. Little spinny things on your truck? Yeah, upgrade them. What the fuck is progressive overload training? Well, it's when you increase the amount of stress on your muscles over time. So it's gradual. It's not all at once or every single time. Gradual incline. So you would increase your weights, reps, difficulty. Because at the end of the day, if you're doing the same thing all the time, you're not pushing your body's limits. Your body adapts and you hit a plateau. Nobody wants to be at a pause. When you hit the pause button, you can't watch any more of the movie. So whenever you pause a movie, it's always on somebody when they're like this. Nobody looks good when you hit the pause button. So don't hit the pause button on your body. So I need you to change your way of thinking. Most people think progressive overload is only in terms of the weight that they're lifting heavier each time. There's so much more that goes into progressive overload. It can be the time under tension. It can be slower reps. It can be more reps. It does not always have to be the weight. So get out of the mindset that you always have to go for a PR. You're going to kick your ass more by going slow and controlled, time under tension, and just doing more reps. And honestly, you're going to be shocked at what your body does for you in that moment. I'm going to challenge you to two things. For one, aim to improve one small variable each week. Two, track your lifts so you can actually track your progress so that you can keep improving rather than guessing. Challenge to improve one variable a week and track your progress, meaning write it the fuck down. Mental notes don't count because your brain is going to forget. 3 terms I'm going to break down for you that you need to know. Volume, intensity, and frequency. Number 1, volume. Sets, reps, weight, all of it. That's volume. 2, intensity. How heavy, how hard you're working. How heavy is your load, big boy? 3, the frequency of how much you train that muscle group per week. I'm going to throw a little knowledge at you. Most people grow their muscles the best by training each muscle 2 to 3 times weekly with moderate volume and intensity. It's not about running a marathon. It's about having a balanced program that works for you that you can consistently do each week without fail. You want to know what I fucking hate? Junk. I hate junk in my house. I hate clutter. I hate junk. There's no need for junk anywhere. So why are you training with a shit ton of junk volume? Probably don't even know what that is because you're just so used to doing it. So what is junk volume? Let's break it down. So junk volume is when you are doing more sets, more reps, more weight than your body can recover from. Meaning, you are doing them with poor focus, poor control. You are not doing something that is doing your body any good. You don't need it. No more junk volume. So I'm going to tell you how to avoid this excess junk in your workouts. Okay? For one, focus on slow, controlled, intentional sets. 3 sets that are done completely right. Amazing. All 12 reps in that set are done efficiently. You feel like you're absolutely butt-kicked yourself. That beats 8 sets of sloppy, unfocused, and ugly. Your muscles weren't even working the right way for you. 3 sets that are done the right way beats 8 sets that are done sloppily. Even though you did more things, kick it. 3 is better. Number 2, I almost said number 3 because I don't know how to count. Number 2, rest properly, especially during your compounds. 90 to 120 seconds of rest will help you get ready for that next set so you can fully execute without being sloppy, with intention and control. 3, just because you're done with your lifting session in the gym doesn't mean that there's more signs coming at ya after your lift is done. So sleep, soreness, performance, your body's going to indicate, how am I recovering? Just by your sleep, just by the amount of energy you can exert. and also the amount of soreness your body has. Most people experience the most soreness 2 days after they lift. That is delayed onset soreness. That is normal, but if you're super fucking sore, you're 2 days after leg day, you should probably wait on hitting legs. Let your body tell you what it needs and what it's doing. If you're sore, your body's working on healing those muscles. That is also how you grow your muscles. Leave the gym with intention, not just sweat. So when you walk in the gym, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, what's going on in your mind. Shut it down and focus on yourself, focus on your lift. That's gonna help you mentally. You're gonna get a dopamine release. It's gonna make every day better, and also you're making yourself better. Not just physically, not just to your eyeballs, but mentally, and just overall productivity goes up when you take your gym time seriously. So lock the fuck in. So let's recap. So I knew I just threw a bunch at you, so let's recap. Run it back. Junk volume is the shit you don't need. It's too much, you're overdoing it, you're doing too much. So number 1, quality over quantity. 2, rest properly and don't forget about it. Number 3, track recovery sign. Number 4, leave the gym with purpose. Don't show up with no intention. I think I can shuffle now. That's not something I think I can ever do. There's not enough coordination in me. I just threw a bunch of things at you. We're gonna put it into action. I'm gonna take you guys through a 45-minute, efficient, and effective leg day based on everything I just told you. So let's hit it, but first we're gonna start with a little stretching mobility. We're gonna go down there. So getting your body loose and ready for activity, super important. It's gonna prevent injury. It's gonna let you get into your positionings a little bit better because you aren't fighting tightness. So loosening up, especially your glutes. My glutes hold a lot of tension, tightness. Sometimes they don't wanna loosen up, so I start with a little foam rolling. Dynamic stretching is gonna help you more than static, in my opinion, to get ready for an actual lift, especially compounds. If you don't remember what compounds are like squats, deadlifts, bench press, shoulder press, lunges, something where you're using your full body to execute that motion. So doing dynamic means you're moving. It's gonna help you a shit ton just to get loose and ready for the actual movement because you're moving in your stretches. Now, if I'm really tight, I'll sit in something for a little bit and I'll hit a little static, but then I move a little later. Sink that shit down, raise that shit up, and rotate that. So personally, I don't believe in that activation. You need to activate your muscles bullshit before you start working out. It's all about mind-muscle connection. Your muscles are always gonna be there. Your muscles are always working. It's up to you to be able to target them in the ways that you want. So my biggest tip, if you aren't feeling it where you're supposed to, look at your form, adjust it, make sure your core is engaged, especially let's say you're doing RDLs or hip thrusts, right? Most people keep their back arched like this, so they never feel it here. They feel it solely hamstrings. If you just tuck, tighten, you are going to be able to feel it in your glutes even more. There's more adjustments. We're gonna get into those movements in a little bit, but biggest tip, if you aren't feeling a movement in the muscle groups that you're supposed to be feeling it in, stop forcing yourself to do that motion until you strengthen motions that you do feel it in. Even though I don't really believe in the activation, I do like to give myself a little burner and a little challenge. So we're gonna do some banded side steps, really get the booty and the legs on fire a little bit before we go. But this is also really good for just your joints and for time under tension, your body control, and to get your body warmed up before you start your bigger lifts. And I am pausing just because I want that time under tension. I like to give it a little bounce just to build up a little bit more tension in the muscles, and it does hurt like a bitch. So a lot of people don't know how to build an effective workout, so I'm gonna break it down for you. For one, you always need to start with some form of mobility, warm up, whether it's what I just showed you, or you can do a little bit of cardio. The purpose is to get your blood flowing, getting your body ready for activity. From there, you're gonna pick 3 compounds, 2 to 3 compounds, and then accessory movements and mix those in. We're gonna do step-ups and a wall sit mixed in. So squats, superset with wall sit, then we're gonna hit some RDLs with step-ups, and then hip thrusts. And then after we've complete the workout, we're gonna do a 5-minute conditioning finisher. jumping some rope like a badass, like I'm about to fight somebody, you know? And we can just adjust the height of the ponytail. I'm already sticky. This is really hard right now. All right, first thing we're gonna do, front rack squats. Superset with some wall sits. We're doing 3 rounds, 12 reps of everything. Ow, I bit my lips so hard. 3 sets, 12 reps, let's get it. Tuck your tail, tighten your core, shoulders back. Go down nice, slow, controlled, drive up. You're pushing through your midfoot, meaning not all your weight's on your toes and not all your weight is on your hips. It's all evenly distributed. All right, wall sits, 90-degree angle with your foot. I don't want you on your toes and I don't want your toes up in the air. You are keeping it flat. A lot of people leave an arch in their back, which is not good. So we're gonna round that shit out, drive your spine into the wall. And then we're gonna say just like this, I don't want you leaning like this. I don't want you, this is great actually. Yeah, this is good, but don't try to cheat. That's my point. We're doing this for a minute, 3 rounds, 1 minute. Then we're back to squats. To make this harder, throw weight on you. You can add a little, I'm just kidding, don't do that. Add a little weight, make it a little harder. If this is too easy, if you can do a minute with a 45 plate on you, you got 10 points. And done. And if your legs aren't shaking, go longer or add weight. Pushing. We are training with intention every single time we are in the gym. How do you like this angle? So let's talk about the progressive overload aspect of what we just did. We did squats and we did wall sits. Yes. So you can add the progressive overload aspect to, yes, 1, adding more weight to either your squat or your wall sit. You can add more time. So whether that's time under tension, you can do tempo training, meaning let's say we're doing a 5 count down, a 3 count up. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Adding more time on the wall. 90 seconds instead of 60 seconds on the wall sit. That is also an example of progressive overload training. Get out of the mindset that progressive overload is only going heavier. So many different ways. The humidity makes my hair go crazy. Yeah, fuck the sound effects. Just take all my little sound effects that I'm making and just put them in. Wouldn't that be funny? We're gonna bang out some RDLs. This you should feel in your glutes and your hamstrings, not completely murdering your lower back. Your lower back does work. It's stabilizing your spine, just like your core is, but it should not murder you. You should not be like, oh my God, I'm done. Am I gonna be able to finish this workout solely because you hit RDLs? So we're gonna talk about it. First off, form for RDLs, I'm gonna break down without the bar, then we'll go into it. Shoulders back, push your shoulders into your body to engage your lats. It's also gonna help you stabilize your core, your spine, your lower back. Shoulders back, push shoulders down into you. Bend your knees softly. We're doing an RDL, meaning we're not bending our knees a shit ton. From here, you're going to let the bar ride down your legs. If you are a girl and you have not shaved your legs in a little bit, you should be able to feel the prickles, okay? Shoot those hips back, drive through your heels, stand up. You wanna think, hinge at your hips, shut a car door behind you. You have groceries in your hand, you gotta shut the car door. What are you gonna use? Bap, bap, bap. You're pushing hips back. Now let's do it with weight. Step under the bar. Laces under the bar. Whenever I say laces, this part of your foot under the bar, not your toes. You don't wanna be folded over too much like this. You're gonna be pulling straight with your back. To get under it, you are gonna bend a little bit more on the initial pull. Drive through your heels. Shoulders back, we are in position. Ride your legs with the bar, shooting hips back, drive through your heels, stand up. Keeping core engaged. Breathing looks like brace, blow. Breathe in, brace. We're gonna superset with some step-ups, weighted step-ups. Also, if you guys forgot, 3 sets of 12 of the RDLs, 3 sets of 12 of the step-ups. Step-ups, super great for glute engagement, but also just really good for your joints. So shoulders back, put your foot up here. If this is uncomfortable, if you have knee pain, you do not have to go very high. Do a height that is good for you. Even that height change can be a progression. So shoulders back, weight on the front foot, drive up, come down, toe tap. Do not use the power of your leg on the ground. Leg on the front is the one working. Drive up. So my house has gotten struck by lightning twice. The first time, my Wi-Fi was shot. I thought it was AT&T, so I decided to get Xfinity. And then nothing was better. And I was like, holy fuck, I have 7 extenders in my house, meaning my Wi-Fi should be that fast. Like, I want to download something, that fast. I want to watch a movie, that fast. I can click it, right? And that's how it was before. Was not Xfinity, was not AT&T. The electricity had a surge because of the lightning strike, and it completely fried the cables to the modem and then the extender box thing, and then we had to replace one cord, and then it was good. But then the second time, there was a said lightning strike, completely fried my front gates. So this one does not work, the weight sensor in the driveway does not work, and the keypad doesn't work on this side. The other side, the keypad works, but there's no timer on it, so I almost toasted my truck one day because I was like, oh, it'll just be open for a little bit. Nope. Shit started to close, and it was like this close, and I would have cried my eyes out, but they're replacing the motor and it's gonna be fine. But long story short, I will not be going outside if there's electricity in the air, zooming anywhere near me. I will not be going outside. Something about this house, it's like, come to me, energy, come to me. All right, guys, we're gonna break down some hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are super important. Even if you're a dude, hit some hip thrusts. They're great for your hip mobility, hip strength, hip flexors, glutes, hammies, lower back, core. As a female, pelvic floor strength and glute strength is so important for us. So these are something that should not be underdone. Plus, who doesn't want to grow a little donk back there, you know? All right, so we're gonna break down some hip thrusts. So I'm using a barbell. You can start with a dumbbell if you would like to. You can also use a machine. Do what you're comfortable with. It does not have to be this. If you're using a machine, it's gonna be the same form. If you're using a dumbbell, it is the same form, but the dumbbell may feel a little weird because it's a little wider than this bar. I'm going to lay my feet flat. I'm gonna roll this shit on top of me like I'm getting in a really scary roller coaster. It's gonna strap me in. I'm gonna have my shoulder blades on the box behind me. This box that I'm using, I think is only 12 inches and it works for me. If you are bigger, if you have a longer torso than me, you may need something bigger like a bench, a bigger box like Chris's ass is on, and it'll be working. I'm gonna move my feet closer to me. I'm gonna get them as close as I can with also still keeping this here. My shoulder blades are what is on the box, not my mid-back and not my neck, okay? So now from here, I'm still gonna keep my shoulders back. I'm gonna engage my core and I'm gonna drive through my heels to get this up off of the floor. This is the hardest part. So you're gonna drive this up from here. I'm gonna make sure that my tail is tucked and my core is tight. And I'm gonna use my hands to keep this in the crease in my hips. Now from here, I'm going to go down nice and slow, drive through my heels, go up nice and slow, squeeze my ass together like my life depends on it, and I'm gonna shart if I don't. And then drive it up and back down. If you are struggling to feel it in your glutes, I will give you a couple tips. For one, you can angle your feet out a little bit more. You can bring your legs closer into you. And you can also add a band or just do this by yourself, but you can drive your knees out. That's gonna engage like a hip abductor machine. Driving your hips out is gonna help you target here. So all the way down, don't let your back arch, and driving up. So as promised, I'm gonna break down dumbbell hip thrust if you guys don't wanna use a barbell hip thrust. No big deal. So you pick up this sucker, and it is gonna feel a little bit awkward, but once you get your rhythm, your groove, you'll be good. So same positioning, you're just gonna have this here. This is going to sit on your hip bones. As you go down, you're gonna roll it up your legs a little bit so it doesn't pinch you. You've got your full motion. Drive up through your heels, push it up, bring it back, push it up, bring it back. So you're pretty much just moving it so it fits nicely. And you can hit a little hold. This is a way to progressive overload. Adding a hold, adding an ISO to your shit. Ugh. You saw me almost die? Yeah, put a weight behind your box so you don't die, but I really trusted myself a little too much. If you wanna make those really hard, one of my favorite things to do, I'm gonna act it out without any sort of anything, but My favorite booty burner that I do on the hip thrust, because I hate the hip thrust and mentally I hate being not good at something or hating something, so I make myself do it more. So this is what I do because I'm a psycho. I set myself up. Imagine I have a bar or I have a machine or I have my dumbbell. I'm gonna do 10 double. Then I'm gonna drop a leg back, do a B stance. I'm driving off of this leg, drive through this leg only. We're doing 8. Then we're gonna put this one up, drop this one back. We're gonna do 8, pushing off of this one. Then we're gonna finish her off with 20 pulses. So I'm going here. Tension in the glutes is insane. Do that on a machine, a barbell with a dumbbell. You will be dead. And when I say dead, I mean capital, like X's in your eyes, you are done for. But that's one of my favorite little burners that I do. So we will break that down in another video, don't worry, but I just had to tell you about it early because I don't gatekeep. Ow. Shit slapped me. Ooh, yeah. So again, what is progressive overload training? Progressive overload means you are adding stress to your muscles gradually, also known as over time, not all at once. You can do this by, yes, adding more weight or playing with your rest time or changing your tempo. You can do this more than just by adding heavy weight or hitting PR. So get out of the mindset that you have to go heavy to progressive overload. Progressive overload is going to keep you from hitting a plateau because your body is not able to adapt. It's going to adjust and balance itself based on what you're doing to it. So that is what you want. You want to constantly be changing, constantly improving, so your body can also improve. Improve one variable each week. Improving one variable each week is going to make sure you're always progressing. Last thing, track your lifts. Your brain can only remember so much. Don't rely on your brain. You got a lot going on in the day. There's a lot of things that can happen. Write it down, put it in your notes, whatever that's gonna help you always improve. Never get complacent. You're always pushing and you're always wanting something better for yourself. So if you like this video, tap that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, leave a comment. If there's a question that you have, feel free to drop it so I can help you. I'm here to help. I would love to help you even more. If you need that additional help, maybe you go to the link in my bio, CaleighMackenzie.com, and you join my training platform. You'd work one-on-one with me and one of my coaches, get a customized exercise plan, meal plan, daily accountability chats with me and the coach that I sign you with, and also weekly check-ins and access to a community where there's like-minded people. So you have a bunch of things, a lot of resources at your fingertips. So let me help you be a better you. Have the bestest day ever, and don't forget to sub, baby.